Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we're going to be going over the Westin R5 wheel-to-wheel Nerf bars. So these are what our Nerf bars are going to look like installed here. So a couple things to point out. Number one, they are black, but they're also available in silver as well. So the actual body of our Nerf bars, that's actually going to be made of metal, and it has a black powder coated finish, which is really going to look really nice, and it's also going to help protect these from rust and corrosion. If you've ever had Nerf bars on your truck for an extended period of time, you know that they can sometimes be subjected to rust due to just where they are and depending on what sort of climate you look in. So having a nice durable powder coated finish on there is really going to keep these things looking new for time to come. So the actual step pads themselves are made of plastic, but one of the advantages to that is that they're actually very easy to replace if they ever get too worn or something should happen and they do break. So that's not necessarily a negative, as you may think that metal is better. The plastic still does a great job. You'll see we have all these little ridges and grooves in here. And what this does is, if we get our boots muddy or it's raining or snowing, these little ridges are going to trap all that excess material, so it's going to give a much more grippy surface. So there's all different kinds of Nerf bars and running board options on the market, but these here, I really like these personally because they have a very wide surface area here. So the R5 means they're 5 inches wide, so we have a lot of surface area here. If you guys wear work boots all the time, you'll know that these are quite bulky and big, and they don't always fit on all these step bars, but these here, no problem at all. As you can see, a fairly large and wide boot here, and I have plenty of room to get up in my truck and to get out without falling. So normally your running boards and your Nerf bars are going to end at the back of the cab here, because we usually only need 2 steps, one to get into the front doors and then one to get into the rear. So these particular Nerf bars are the wheel-to-wheel kind, meaning they span from the front of the cab all the way back to the end of our bed where our rear wheel starts. So the reason that's important is this makes it a lot easier to get in and out of your bed, especially if you have a crossover style toolbox here, or if we just need to reach something in there and get it out. You can see we have a step pad here right where our bed is, so I could easily reach in here and get what we needed in and out. So we also have a built-in rubber isolator with our system here, which is going to be back towards the bed. So that's basically like a rubber dampening mechanism that are going to prevent your steps from making any noises when you get in and out. Sometimes some of your older steps, if they're rusty or they just got too much corrosion in there, they could creak a lot when you use them, which although that may not indicate any structural issues, it can still be annoying. So having that built-in dampening there are going to ensure that your steps are going to stay nice and quiet. So one common question that we get about Nerf bars, running boards, and such of that nature is that if they have a weight capacity or not. And unfortunately, a lot of manufacturers just simply don't have a listed weight capacity, and Westin's no different here with these R5 Nerf bars. So there is no listed weight capacity, but I'm about 180 pounds, and if I just go ahead and step on these and even bounce up and down a little bit, they're pretty on there. They're on there pretty secure. I really don't see too many issues with this whatsoever. I really think these are going to be durable. They're going to hold up to you and your truck. And that's going to do it today for our look and installation of the Westin R5 wheel-to-wheel Nerf bars.